Solving equations having like terms and parentheses. Okay, so we're going to focus on, just like we've been doing, this is just an expression. It's two expressions separated by an equal sign. So we want to simplify our expression 18t plus 4 times t plus 5. So when we simplify our expressions, we always went through 3 steps. Your subtraction signs you could change to add the opposite. We've been doing this a lot lately, and we've also gotten used to the fact that, like, for example, 3 minus 5 is the same as 3 plus negative 5. So I hope that you're recognizing that minus and plus and negative are the same thing. So this step is not as necessary as it was when we were first learning it. Step 2, though, must be done next, which is to distribute if there is a place where you can distribute. And step 3 is combine like terms so that we can simplify. Combining like terms. So we're going to go through those same steps that we did when we first learned how to simplify expressions. First, is there any distributing? I'm only going to focus on these two. Is there any distributing? Yes, there is. So I'm going to distribute that in. 18t plus 4t plus 20. Are there any like terms that can be combined? Well, 18t and 4t would give me 22t. 22t plus 20. And now that's as far as I can go. And so that means I'm ready to bring down my 42 and start solving. Now this is a two-step equation, so I'm just going to go through like we've been doing. Subtract the 20 so that I can get the 22t by itself. On the left side I get 22. Now I'm going to divide by 22 because I want to cancel that coefficient out and bring it to 1. T actually equals 1. That's my answer. Letter B. Distributing, yep, I can distribute. I'm distributing a negative 2 in because that's plus a negative 2 if I were to change it. If I were to make it look like that, we'd see negative 2. Hopefully, though, like I said, you're recognizing that a minus sign or subtraction is the same thing as a negative. So we have negative 2 that gets distributed in. 5x plus negative 2x. Minus sign comes down. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Is equal to 8. I can write that on there if I want, but I have to remember to keep simplifying the left side further. Well, first, this minus and negative is really the same thing as plus a positive, so that's really plus 2. My like terms, though, are 5x and negative 2x, which is 3x. So 3x plus 2 equals 8. I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. 3x is equal to 6. Divide by 3. X equals 2. Let's try 2 more together. First things first, I'm going to look at the left side and see if there's any distributing, and there is. I'm going to distribute this 3 in. So 4 plus 3x plus 6. I can write the equals 31 so I don't forget about it, but I need to make sure there's no more simplifying that can be done, and there is. There are some like terms. 4 and 6 are 10. 10 plus 3x equals 31. Now it's a two-step equation, so I'm going to subtract 10. 3x comes down. 31 minus 10 is 21. Divide by 3, x equals 7. In letter B, negative 20 minus the quantity of 4x minus 1 equals negative 15. Well, this minus means I'm going to have to distribute in a negative. And we said before that's really because that's like a negative 1 there. So what I'm distributing in is negative 1. So I'm going to get negative 20 plus negative 1 times 4x is negative 4x. This minus sign comes down. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. And now I go back through and see if there's anything that can be simplified. Well, first, minus a negative, always a good idea. Just make that a positive again. It's really plus a positive, so it's a big it's really negative 20. If you wanted to write in another step, you could. Plus negative 4x plus 1 equals negative 15. My like terms are negative 20 and a positive 1, so that's negative 19 plus negative 4x is equal to negative 15. I'm going to add 19 to both sides. Negative 4x is equal to positive 4. Divide by negative 4. X equals negative 1. You can always substitute your answer back in if you'd like to make sure that you did it right. This would give me negative 25 plus, or negative 20 plus 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. So negative 20, the original was minus, and negative 5 is plus 5, so I get negative 15. The check that I just did right there, it's easier if you write it out. I would definitely recommend writing it out But the problem would be 4 times negative 1 minus 1 equal to negative 15, and then go through the steps there. Don't try to do it in your head or talk it through like I just did. You might confuse yourself more, and that's never a good thing. Okay, so moving on, example 2, find the value of the given figure. We did this in the last lesson, so I'm going to skip over it. If you do need practice and review on it, go back to lesson 3.2, day 1, and you'll see the explanation there. But example 3, similar style. The perimeter of the rectangle shown is 28 units. The length is 10 units. What is the width of the rectangle? So since it's a rectangle, if this is 10, this is 10. If that's x plus 2, that's x plus 2. The first step says, now here they've broken it up into a few steps that are going to help us achieve the eventual goal, which is finding the width of this rectangle. How long is this side? So first, write an equation for the perimeter of the rectangle in terms of x. Well, the perimeter total is 28, so it's always good to set that as equal. And then our expression, we have two 10s, so 2 times 10, plus we have 2x plus 2, so plus 2 times x plus 2. And there's our equation. Step B, solve the equation to find the value of x. So I'll write it over here. We have 2 times 10 plus 2 times x plus 2 is equal to 28. I'm going to then go ahead and focus on the left side, see if there's anything can be distributed, and there is. This 2 goes into both, so I get 2x plus 4. Over here, this is just multiply, so it's not really distributing, but we do want to simplify it and make it 20. Now I look to see about any like terms. 20 and 4 are like terms, so I get 24 plus 2x. And now there's nothing else I can do, so I'm ready to bring down the other side of the equal sign and start solving it. I'm going to subtract 24 on both sides. I get 2x is equal to 4. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x equals 2. So solve the equation. We did. Find the width of the rectangle using the value of x. Okay, well if x is equal to 2, the width is x plus 2. So 2 plus 2, the width is 4 units. So we want to somehow label that clearly. Width is equal to 4 units, because that's what the question really wanted us to find. And then we want to check it. Just check it real quick. If the width is 4, that means these are both 4. 10 plus 4 plus 10 plus 4, does it equal 28 units? Yes, it does. So we're good to go. All right, let's look at these last 4. I'll step through them real fast and talk through them, but you might want to just try them on your own and see if you get the right answer in the end. So I'm going to distribute the 3x. I'll get 14 plus 3x plus 24. Combine like terms, 14 and 24 is 38 plus 3x. Now I'm ready to bring down my 20 so that I can start actually solving it. So I subtract 38 on both sides. When I subtract 38, I get negative 18 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3, x equals negative 6. On the next one, I'm going to distribute this 6 into both terms, so I get 15 plus 24 plus 6x minus 3x. Look for like terms that can be combined. There's two sets. 15 and 24 is going to give me 39. And then 6x and minus 3x is actually 3x. That's as far as that can go, so we're ready to bring down the 48 and start solving. I'm going to subtract 39 on both sides. When I subtract 39, I get 48 minus 39, which is 9. Those cancel. 9 equals 3x divided by 3. X equals 3. All right, next 2. Distribute my 5 in, which gives me negative 10x. Negative 10x minus negative 5 times 7 is negative 35, plus the 24 that's there. We said minus and negative is really plus the positive. So I have negative 10x plus 35 plus 24. These two are like terms, so I get negative 10x plus 59 is equal to 89. Now it's a two-step equation, so that's why I brought my 89 down. Subtract 59 on both sides, negative 10x comes down. 89 minus 59 is 30. Divide by negative 10. Divide by negative 10. X equals negative 3.